This hands-free camera is not confusing once you strip away the hype. It's amazing for the right person and a waste of money for the wrong one. The SD card is a massive relief. You never run out of storage, you never plug it into your phone just to clear space. The battery life is way better too, around 45 minutes on the camera by itself, over 2 hours with the Action Pod. 4K 60 looks clean, it works for your daily video, it works for trips, looks good enough for YouTube and social media clips. And the pendant mount is strong. It feels way more secure than the Go 3 series. Just clip it on your shirt and record your day. The Action Pod as a remote is also underrated. You can throw the camera somewhere tight, then frame the shot with the pod without touching the camera at all. The Bluetooth mic support is another big win. While I don't have the Insta360 Air mic, I do use it with the DJI Mic 2 and I don't have any issues at all. I don't like the mount though, because every mount you already own is useless. Nothing with the Go 3 works. Also, it took about 2 months to get any accessories for this, so all I had was just the pendant. The new shape is bigger. It's not as discreet anymore. It also looks more obvious on a hat and kind of loses that tiny pill camera vibe the Go series was known for. Low light is just average. Pure video just helps, but it's not really enough. You still get jitter, you still get some smearing, and also you can get that weird processed look. It records in mono audio, not an issue for me, but if you're looking for stereo, this is a downgrade. Also, the minimum focus distance is about 1.5 feet, so anything close to the lens is a little bit soft. If you want hands-free video and you want POV clips of your day or whatever action you're trying to record, and also if you want something lighter than a GoPro, something that you don't have to hold. So parents, travelers, cyclists, people who just want life footage, this camera fits for you. People who want creative angles inside of a car, on a skateboard, on a bag strap. You get more detail, more battery, more storage, and the SD slot is a big one if you're coming from the old Go models. You have a device that is not your phone. You can put it in places that you wouldn't dare put your phone in, as well as the ability of not having to drain your phone battery while you're traveling or doing whatever you're doing. Here is the one part where you finally figure out if this camera is for you. If you want the tiniest, most discreet Go camera, do not buy the Ultra. If you want the best quality image and battery life on the Go line, then get the Ultra. It beats every older model. If you own any of the Go mounts or Insta360 mounts, you will have to basically rebuy everything. So think about this before you get this. But you will love this if you want hands-free POV video, if you want to record your day without thinking and have very cool creative B-roll angles. It's still pretty small for traveling and for family moments, and a better battery life and faster charging is a plus. I enjoy this camera because I do use it a lot for so many different things. And if you want a POV hands-free camera with the fewest compromises, this might be for you.